Okay, I'm live again, and I'm not sure how YouTube's going to handle that, but basically 2 seconds ago I was streaming with my phone, and then I stopped it and I started streaming here. So I honestly don't know how does YouTube handle this? I don't know what they do. I don't know how they handle that as far as the video goes, as far as the live stream. I don't know. But hopefully you guys should see the video soon. I've never did that before. I've never actually like streamed with my phone and then quickly changed to my computer. There's a good chance. I think it is. I think they're actually doing it as 2 separate videos. I don't know why they do that, but yeah, it's a separate stream. Right? Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't know how. They handled that. I really didn't know how they handled that. Let me see what. So hopefully the guys that were watching there, hi Di, hopefully all the guys that were watching there will kind of pop over now and they'll start watching this live stream. I don't know why, I don't know how YouTube handles that. The thing is, I can do a live stream one day with my phone and things like that, but normally, as far as responding to comments, as far as, you know, someone says check out this coin, check out that, it's just easier to be at the, you know, at the computer. I will do some live streams with my phone one day, but that's weird how it went with 2 different streams, isn't it? I've never seen that before, so I don't know how they work it. But anyway, thanks for you guys watching. I should have did the live stream earlier. I was just sitting waiting for that OBS update. I was like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Right, get this bad boy charged up. I really need a longer USB Type-C cable. How are you guys? How are you guys? It's Monday. It is Monday. Start of a week. And oof, it is a bear market, as they say, isn't it? It's a bear market. It's funny. It's funny watching all the Discord. You know, reading all the comments in Discord groups, and you know, just generally reading the kind of vibe coming from the cryptocurrency world. You know, the talk of Lambos is not happening. You know, my friend Mark was saying, I don't know if he's going to watch this now. Is you watching, Mark? If you're watching, I sent you a link, so I don't know if he's watching this. But my friend Mark was saying that, you know, on AV forums, a few other places, people were selling their mining equipment, and that's always going to happen when the market goes down. People make less money with a mining setup. They're going to start thinking, right, I'm going to start selling my cards. Here we are. Good to see you, Joshua. Good to see everyone who's popping over. I don't know. I'm hoping that, you know, people who are watching that before realise that this could have happened. My assumption was that I was just going to switch from the phone to that, but I think they handle it separately. So anyway, I'll know that for future. I quite like. I might try and do more live streams with my phone though. I like that idea of just sitting. You know, I can go mobile. I can move around. But you know, for an hour or so, if I'm talking, it's easier to sit here. So hello Norlis, hello Di, hello Joshua. Here we are indeed. Di, it's been a brutal weekend in Bitcoin, yes, and everything, not just Bitcoin, altcoins, any kind of coins. The market has been taking a beating. I see. The thing is, I think just because I kind of made a decision not to, you know, just people buy mining equipment and go, right, like I was the same. I was like, initially I'm going to just cash out every month. I'm going to cash out every month and then a break even. And then I'm going to look at the money and go, right, now maybe I can invest. But it was like within a week or two, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to save all my coins. I'm going to try and build a portfolio that will last me for years. That kind of thing. Hey, Mark. But a lot of people don't think that way. But because I'm deciding to hold my coins, when the market dips 25% or 50%, I don't really care. I'm just accumulating coins because I know long term, over the course of the year, it will go back up. Good to see everyone dropping by from the live stream I did about 2 seconds ago with my phone. Nollis was suggesting that Cardano change its name from ADA to NADA. What's it drop down to? I'll get the browser up. Cardano. I saw they added to CoinMarketCap. They added Nanix, didn't they? They added the Nanix exchange. Okay. 7 days. It's recovered a little bit. Cardano's got a huge market cap, hasn't it? Circulating supply. A gazillion. It's always kind of high up there though, isn't it? Yeah, down this kind of area, people weren't being very confident, were they? People were not confident. You know, that's what, like the little video I did on my smartphone today, responding to the comments yesterday. I mean, I think it is true. When the market's down, see if you do any kind of criticism or any kind of reflection on the fact the market is down, people aren't happy with you. People aren't happy with the fact that you're pointing out that things aren't that good right now. All these things are relative though. All these things are relative. Things go down, things go back up. Long term, it would be great to see different trading pairs, I think. You know, because everything seems to be tied with Bitcoin. And when these bigger guys start shipping around Bitcoin up and down, it affects everything. But I'd love to see coins tied to other coins. Be it whatever. It's not going to happen anytime soon, but we can but hope. People don't like criticism. I actually thought, see when I recorded the video about Rec creating and Bitcoin private, afterwards I thought, if I get any criticism, it'll be that I'm being too nice to him. You know, I'm being too nice about it and maybe dance around the fact that he abandoned 2 projects. But the comments were actually the opposite. They thought it was being harsh. I'm like, all I'm doing is looking at his websites, that's it, and just looking at the facts. But yeah, not to talk about Fight Club, but how's your mining been going on? I did half and half one day, but apart from that, I've been mining that coin again. Hi Presto, I don't think I've seen you in a stream before, so good to see you here. Interesting thing is, I actually had more people watching my mobile stream when I was just waiting for this to get ready. Something to keep in mind for future. I wasn't sure what to do with the live streams tonight because, you know, obviously I'm gonna have to stop for dinner at one point. But I might just do like the live stream just now for an hour or so and then just stop and then do another live stream later, rather than a long continuous one where I'm holding my PP in. Checking out over here. That's good, Presto. Good to see you here. Basically, this is what I normally do. I switch the camera on, I chat to you guys, and you know the discussion goes on a wild journey depending on what people bring up. You know, what news topics and things like that people bring up. A lot of you guys always read different stories from me and they say, have you heard about this? And normally I say, oh, I've not heard about that, and then we go and read the story. People want the market demands and expectations right away. Yeah, especially with mining equipment, because I mean, I was guilty of this as well. I bought all the mining equipment in a bull market, but in a bear market, the people that invested thousands and thousands and thousands when the prices were high, well, it tests their resolve when the prices go down and they start thinking, okay, I'm not going to break even in 3 months or 6 months or even 12 months at this point. Die 12k now, is it? I go back here. 12k, what are you talking about, Die? What's 12k? No less, I left the small rig on Fight Club. Put the big rig on Hash Pool. Want to try and get enough for a payout and then go back. Yeah, that makes sense, Nollis, that makes sense. You know, when you get money sitting there. I think I've only got like £10 or so in Hash Pool, so it's not a big thing. Presto, I'm from Scotland. Central Scotland. So I've kind of got like a Glaswegian accent. But some people have probably noticed this because I kind of did a little bit of travelling when I was younger. I travelled Asia and I lived in Australia and New Zealand and stuff, and I travelled South America. So when you travel for a few years and you're talking to people that can't understand the Scottish accent, you kind of change. There's certain words I say weird, and I know I'm saying it weird, but I can't stop myself. It's just one of those things. People demanding 12k. I was looking at the price going, am I missing something? Yeah, it's not 12k. Yeah, I've not got any Bitcoin, so But the thing is, when Bitcoin goes up, everything else goes up, so it's all good. It's on your wish list. Nice. Where are you from, Presto? It's funny though, because people keep getting my accent mixed up. Ireland being the most obvious one. I saw someone call me, within Scotland, there's a word "chuchta," and it's kind of like a derogatory term referring to people from the Highlands. That's where it's normally referred to. Or from the Netherlands. Oh, cool. I've only been once. I went to Amsterdam once with my friends, but apart from that, I've not really done a lot of travelling there. But the Dutch are fantastic at languages. Yes. Someone. That's what I put on the review. So I did a video about that where basically you need to be approved to leave a comment. The reason I did that I was really getting a huge amount of spam, all those Bitcoin private wallet scams and all that. But I was also getting abuse. Basically, I'm sitting at my mum's having my dinner and it's popping up, "You mother whatever Scottish bastard." I'm just like, I'm getting tired of this. So I put it under review so I can catch those people and ban them. But if anyone leaves a normal comment, they get approved and all their comments published right away. But I got some evil kind of racist comments about Scotland. But then I heard there was a couple of them just talking about Ireland. Go back to Ireland with your leprechauns. I'm like, are you talking to me? It's kind of bizarre. Yeah, Presto. I mean, I've met a lot of Dutch people whilst travelling. I've met a few guys for business as well, really nice guys. And when you're travelling, man, they put you to shame. You know, the Dutch will talk to you in perfect English, and then they'll talk to each other in Dutch, and then someone else will come over and they'll talk to them in German, then talk to someone else in Spanish, and you're sitting there going, I can barely speak English. Nothing like ill-informed racism. You get it everywhere in the world. I've literally seen racism in every country I've been to in the world. But what can you do? People flirting with you? I don't think so. So as far as what's been happening the last week or so, I think the biggest kind of news is, what would you call this? Crypto-apocalypse or something? Cryptopocalypse? I don't know what you'd call it, but the prices of coins have been going down. And they've went to levels you never thought you would see. I mean, Ethereum. I mean, even look at Ethereum. What did that drop down to? Ethereum dipped, let me see, 7 days. Ethereum was dipping, where was it? That's November. Why is that showing? Right, this website is going a little funny. Look at that. What is going on here? That's not good when CoinMarketCap isn't working. Right. So they see even like Ethereum. What's that? Satoshi's. 635. Yeah, it was under $500. Like when I first started a few months ago, it was, where was it? You go back like here. Look at that, like $1,400. It was over $1,000 when I started, I think. Pounds, not just dollars. So every coin has been taking an absolute killing. Absolute killing. It's funny, man. The panic going on. See the only thing that's annoying. The only thing that's annoying right now about all of this is the fact that I don't have Bitcoin. I would love to, see when you reach a certain level, it must be great to just, buy when the market's like this, knowing that the market will go back. I'd love to have, like £50,000 or whatever of Bitcoin, and then when the market is like this, just buy everything, knowing that in a few months' time it will all go back up. Not knowing, but you know what I mean. The market should go back up. GDAX crashing at the moment. All right, is that because everyone's trying to buy? Yeah, I imagine Coinbase is the same then. Chris figures have been coming up since last night though. Yeah, they have, Chris. They have. It's been bad, but things started to go back up last night after the news about G20 not looking to regulate crypto. So it's still amazing though, just the littlest things, with any kind of announcement with regulation. We saw that, what was that one a few weeks ago where the guy stood up in America at some sort of committee thing, and he says that we should be supporting crypto, and the price shot all the way up. Presto is an XVG hodler. What's your opinion on that, Kevin? Is XVG Verge? Is that right? I always forget the letters. Verge, I got it right. I don't know much about it, if I'm honest. It's spiked a hell of a lot there. In January, was that? So you see this a lot with new coins. Like a new coin comes up, everyone talks about it, and it spikes to a crazy amount like this. Look at that. What was it? Was there like some sort of news or something that generated this? Was there some reason why? I mean, what did that go up to there? What's the peak there? I can never get at the peak. 17.25, 23 cents, and right now we're talking 3 cents. Yeah, that's really dropped. Is there a way to disable the dollar? I don't know if there's a way to disable dollars if you just want to look at the Bitcoin value. There's two things I can't stand: people who are intolerant of the other cultures and the Dutch. Presto, he's joking. It's a thing. What one is it? Austin Powers 3. It's a joke in Austin Powers 3. It's a joke. Obviously, if you've never seen that before. No, it shows how fragile the crypto market is. Yeah, it is. Well, the thing is, I saw someone saying that there was a girl on Twitter today, and she posted something, and she said why I didn't sell, and I wish I retweeted the comment, but she said I'm half permabull and half too lazy to sell. But I guess I'm half permabull, you know, like, see when the market's been going down, see, because I know I've got no plans to sell my coins anytime soon, I don't care. I honestly don't care if, you know, Bitcoin drops even more. It goes down to $2,000, you know, because long term I think the market is going to rebound. Maybe that's blind optimism, I don't know, but I've just not been too concerned about it all. Yeah, so I've not really been too bothered about that, but a lot of people a lot of people have been have not felt that way. Hi Fancy Norlis, don't get how fast I would lose weight on the subway diet, eating all that bread. That was a thing though, wasn't it? That was a thing in America. Dominic, Bitcoin will not crash. Yeah, I reckon we're going to see it rebound. If I bring up Bitcoin. No, the subway thing, that was a thing in America, was it not? Was it not like a... Was the thing we saw, was that not like an advertising campaign in America where people said they ate nothing but Subway sandwiches and they lost weight? But I think the people who were eating those Subway sandwiches were huge before. Like, they were... Like, they changed McDonald's to Subway and they lost weight, that kind of thing. Like, super obese people that switched to Subway. And I think if you did that and started exercising, you would lose weight. They don't always tell you the full story with those things, don't they? Right, what's happening? Let's see what's happening in the world of the B and the T and the C. Right, so from last night, we're down $7,500. And what's happened? We're shooting up. 8,600. We'll do 7 days. See what's... So, yeah, we're still not went back to where we were even just last week. The market will go back up. It's going to go at least back to that level, I suspect. The thing is, like, what's you don't want Bitcoin to drop to 2,000, otherwise your altcoins will be dead coins. Well, will they though, if I'm not selling? You know, assuming it goes down to 2,000 and then it goes back up, if I'm not selling, if anything, it'd be an opportunity for me. I mean, I assume the difficulty would drop and a lot of those coins are mining, so I'd be able to accumulate more coins. Like, for me right now, I'm not caring about value. I'm worried about accumulation. I want as many coins as I can get on a particular coin. I don't know. Let me know what you think, Mr. Smith, though. That's an interesting point. What was I going to say there? I was going to say something. I've lost my train of thought. Knowledge, yeah, ridiculously easy. Shows how stupid unhealthy the US diet is. Yeah, I think people in America are generally unhealthy. It's hard to be healthy in America, though, because there's so much sugar and everything. The UK isn't far behind. That's, you know, we really aren't that far behind now. Maybe there was a big difference years ago, but my brother's wife is American, and he says that whenever he goes over to America, it's hard not to put on weight because, you know, the amount of sugar they put in things, the amount of butter they put in things, and it's, you know, it's just a different culture. But yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's hard. It's when you get older, you know, you put on more weight anyway. No, unless I get that people like the market falling to buy cheap, but I'm looking to inject. I've still not put any fiat into crypto. I'm hoping that I can keep that, and that'll be like my little badge of honor that I've never bought anything, never bought fiat, never sold fiat for crypto. It's sad that Bitcoin Private is stuck at 400,000 satoshis at the moment. I'm not honestly not too worried about it. I really am, because I think if you look at it at the moment, they're only on a few small exchanges. When it gets on HitBTC, if it gets on KuCoin and Binance, the price will go up. There's still things like Ledger support and Nano support. Even just the fact that people that own the Nano will see it listed there. Things like that could push the price up. Mr. Smith, the problem is, will the altcoins recover though? I know it's an interesting discussion. Now I don't know. I mean, I think if Bitcoin had to go really low, as long as the development teams are still, you know, developing them, then there's nothing for, I don't know. I think the altcoins would go back up in price. In fact, they could shoot up even higher than they were previously. I don't know. Mike Q, sorry, wrong chat, no problem. Mr. Russian language, I don't know what that says. How old is Bitcoin Private now? 2 weeks old? I don't think it's even... Exchange-wise... it's been on exchanges, where are we? Since, what's that, about 10th of March? 10th of March. So that's when it started. That's not when it's been on an exchange before that, though. That's just when it got added to CoinMarketCap. I believe so, anyway. I could be wrong. Dominic says altcoin prices will drop. There are too many miners. Well, that could change, though. That's the one thing about these kind of markets. Some people got into this not realizing there's fluctuations all the time and they can't stomach it. A lot of those people will sell, realizing that, you know, it isn't a guaranteed thing with mining. With mining, I'm bullish about mining because I'm thinking, like, people are thinking break even in 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. And yes, I did look at that when I was buying the equipment, but I'm thinking 2 years, 3 years. You know, I'm not looking to try and get in and out as quickly as possible. Kevin Dolan, what makes you think the Bitcoin price will go up if it gets listed on a big exchange? It could also go down. It could go down, I guess, but I think what most people say is that someone left a comment about this today on one of my videos. They said that the problem right now is access. And generally speaking, when I've seen coins added to Binance, when I've seen them added to Bittrex and things like that, the price goes up. And the reason, well, I assume the reason is because a lot of people don't want to mess around with the smaller exchanges, because those smaller exchanges are a pain. Crap support, weeks. Like I've been waiting 3 or 4 weeks now for a withdrawal from Cryptopia. Nothing. Support ticket unanswered. Not doing anything about it. Money's just sitting there. I don't know if I'll ever get it. And people just avoid those exchanges because of that. I mean, most people do agree that when you go on a big exchange, because of the increased volume, I mean, if you look at the volume on the small exchanges compared to the larger exchanges, is, you know, even I'm sure someone said Bittrex was like 900 million and Binance was 2 billion. Comparing it to some of these small exchanges, which was like 1 million or something. So you've got more people buying and selling, but I think it will put the price up. Dominic's saying it doesn't mean it will skyrocket. Yeah. I think if you look at the roadmap of what they're trying to do, every kind of significant announcement should help it go up, but we'll see. The market doesn't always go the way you want it to, or the way that you think it will. Yeah, basically, we were the same. Me and my friend Mark, we said that if it kept continuing, it could be 3 months we break even. If it's not, it could be 6 months. But if it's really bad, it could be 12 months. We went, stuff it, we'll go for it. I don't know how. See, one of the things. What's your view on Bitcoin Private with the mining situation? Like Nollis is saying, the difficulty dropped. I've not been mining Bitcoin Private just because the price makes it pointless. Dominic, I mined and network hash rate was 34 mega hash. Now it's around 10. Wow. So how's your miners performing, Dominic? Is it worth your while compared to, say, mining? Like right now on Awesome Miner, if I look at Equihash, it says, for Equihash it says Zcash right now for me is the most profitable. So how does it compare to that as far as profit goes and all that per day? Because obviously you could mine Zcash, trade it, get Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin Private. You have to look at that. some of the Bitcoin private fanatics have had the stuffing kicked out of them, judging by the Discord group. Yeah, I saw this before. I saw this before as well, like before even the snapshot. Z Classic was high as $200 and people were talking about Lamborghinis. I'm not even joking. And then it dropped down and the same people that were talking about Lamborghinis were there now saying it was a pump and dump scheme. It was a scam and all this. And you're like, I don't know. At least pick one side of the fence. If governments go after privacy coins, do you think they will go up or down? The thing is though, how could they go after them? I don't know. But the thing is like privacy, there's this kind of like thing in the media where privacy means it's all about drug dealing and, you know, smuggling. I've talked about this before. The whole hypocrisy, if I can talk, the whole hypocrisy about you know, government saying this thing. You know, they're bailing out the banks. There's how many banks have been caught laundering money for drug dealers from South America? I think was it HSBC. There was a few other ones that got caught doing it. So yes, it does make it easier to hide money, but there's legitimate reasons to do it as well. Somebody was saying as well about privacy. Someone mentioned this like a month ago, and I hadn't even thought about it. And they said privacy isn't just about hiding, you know, like sending money from one wallet to another, one country to another. And they said that when cryptocurrency becomes adopted and everyone's using it to make payments online, say for example your PayPal account, someone could easily design software that just looks at an address and looks at all the ins and outs, and they're effectively looking at your credit card statement. You know, it's things like that you don't really think about. That there's so many valid reasons for privacy coins. So I don't know how governments could stop that, and I don't think they'd want to, because businesses want this as well. That's right. Trade Satoshi people don't want to use it and are waiting for Bitcoin private to go on Binance. Yeah, I think a lot of people are waiting for it, or KuCoin or Bittrex. 3 days for one Bitcoin private with 20 1080 Ti's. Alright, so I was going to ask your sol rate. Right, so you've got 14 to 15,000 sols, right? Right, one behind you. I've got... Wow, that's terrible, Dominic. If that's the case, that's terrible. I wouldn't mind that if that's the case. I get with all my cards running, I get about 11,800 sols. Right now, I would recommend mine Zcash, trade it in. In fact, know what you could do? The Economy app is actually pretty good for that, because you can mine Zcash, you can change it through Shapeshift, and then you could send the money, or I don't know, in fact, you can't buy Bitcoin private through Economy, but you could send Zcash to Trade Satoshi or something like that, change it over and buy Bitcoin private. You'll end up with a lot more Bitcoin private coins if you do that. Pressure the exchanges to drop them. You could be right, Silverback. I don't know how they're going to do that. I don't know. What do you guys think? How do you think governments will deal with private addresses, stealth addresses? No, it doesn't make sense to mine Bitcoin private in terms of its value. You know that we've been mining all this, but I wouldn't mind. I want to try and find a coin that isn't even on an exchange yet. That's what I want to get in early, like the first few weeks of a coin when the difficulty is super low, and mine a crap ton of them. That's what I want to do. That's my new strategy. Sneak in at the start and mine a huge amount of coins. CoinCheck Exchange has delisted privacy coins. I hope other exchanges don't follow suit. Otherwise, what will happen with Bitcoin private? Well, it's important to remember though that Bitcoin private isn't only a privacy coin. You know, you can send, what is it? Is it T and the Z is the private one? You know, so the T addresses would, you know, you can trade, you can mine public. Like if you're mining, you have to use a public address. It's only, the privacy thing's only if you want to send something private. It makes sense for an exchange not to support a private address though when you think about it, because as far as tracking goes, as far as them covering their ass. But if you look at it, like Monero's got it as well. There's a few other things have got it. The old chest about criminal use is a joke. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Dominic's now doing Zencash, 1.6 Zen per day. That's pretty well. What's Zencash sitting at? Let's look at what Dominic is mining. Zencash. Oh, right, okay. I thought we were saying Zcash. Right, yeah, that's a little bit cheaper. So you're getting what, $30 a day, roughly. So you could maybe buy nearly one Bitcoin. It's a lot better than what you were doing before. Still terrible. I'm in the same boat. Joe King, March 2026, NVIDIA 20 series launch. Just for your information, everyone. Where did they announce that? Wait. Oh, it's an announcement on 26. Right, so there was a tweet or something, Joe. The governments could start to regulate and lean on exchanges not to deal with privacy coins. Without the privacy for Bitcoin private, people will just use Bitcoin. I don't know. Isn't the... What's the block size of Bitcoin private? What's the block size? Is it not higher? Am I making that up? I think Knowledge is saying the privacy coins not feasible in the long run, but I think they have to exist. If you... Like as I was saying, like the credit card example, you know, if you look at a business, for example, say there's a local factory around you, you know, and they use their main address to handle all their payments. You could, if you found out that address, you could see every single transaction they do. That's my kind of basic understanding of it. Granted, it would require a lot of research. Mr. Smith, Barclays has partnered with Coinbase. So no need for third party to vote now. That's good. That's a good sign. Very good sign. 20 series NVIDIA cards, replacement of 1080. For example, with 1080. Right. So we could see, Joe, we could see is it definitely a 20 series? Everyone keeps saying 20 series instead of 11. I don't know if that's the case or not. But say it as the 2080. I suspect it would be same performance as a 1080 Ti, but it would be cheaper and it would be more efficient. Block reward is 1.56. That's that. I think they need to tackle. I mean, I think when is it August? They're going to try and put a lot of the coins back into circulation, you know, per day. That's the thing I think is hard. The block reward is too low for Bitcoin private right now. If people were mining it, more people were mining it, more people would be invested in the coin. You maybe see the price go back up. Crypto Moustache, with the greatest username ever, has got 400 Bitcoin private. He's underwater. But if you hodl, you'll get those coins. Long term, you could prove it to be a very good investment. 1170 will be better than 1070, 1070 Ti, but more powerful than 1080 Ti. I think historically, these cards were always like, I think they were, like every year, they went up 20%, 30% normally. What is going on here? What is going on with this? I was trying to show you what to mine there. I was wanting to look at some things, but the website is kind of crazy. What is going on here? Check that later. Dominic sold at 800,000 Satoshis and bought back at 320. Wow. Nice. Good bit of trading there. I sold my 9 rigs of 54 RX 580s for 23,000 last month. Where did you sell crypto? Did you sell on eBay? Did you sell on... You sell on another website? I mean, if I could sell my 1060s and got a decent price for them, I would consider it, knowing that the new cards are coming out soon. Have you decided on whether to get Monero V? I haven't been mining for it. No, so I haven't been involved in it. All my money's kind of tied up elsewhere. Sold it in 20 minutes. Italy. So did you just list it locally? Crypto Moustache, did you list it on a local website or something? Nice bit of business. Banana time. Do you know the future of Electroneum? I got like 200,000. No, I mean, I looked at Electroneum. I downloaded the app. You know, the one that you can download to your phone and all that. I wasn't really impressed with the phone app, but let's say 3.5 cents. Cryptopia KuCoin. Still got a lot of action on Cryptopia. Could change though. What did they stop the trade for? Cryptopia is so bad. Yeah, that's the situation. I've got the same situation. Try with it's not much. What have I got? I think it's like 0.3 or 4 Monero or something, which I would have sold. I was looking to sell at the time when it was like $380. And by the time they come back, it'll be worth nothing. Seeing what to mine. See if people are talking about Google ads and all that. This is why I was happy about them banning. Look at this kind of crap. A blockchain game monster bit. Pre-sale open. 1 megabyte. 0.0002 Ethereum. Like all the ones that are paying for the ads are nearly, most of them are kind of scam and pyramid schemes. And you see on YouTube as well, all the people advertising were all these guys just walking about, oh, there's my Lamborghini, there's my, you know, all that kind of thing. You should join my pyramid scheme. Go fuck yourself. So I'm happy that Google's banning all that. No, I'll hear back from my support ticket, Cryptopia. They'll read out my funeral. Yeah, I think I agree, Silver. I think Monero will come back because of the fork. Dominic's get 10 Lambos in GTA 5. I've not played that in ages, actually. I've not went through it all. I always find with Grand Theft Auto, I just prefer wandering around. It's amazing at the start, and then you get like 20-30% in, you know, completing the missions, and then I just get bored. And I just run around putting the cheats in so that I can get helicopters and stuff like that, just blowing people up. It's a good... I will say, though, the team behind who's the makers of Grand Theft Auto again? I've got the game. I've got Grand Theft Auto 4 down here. Scottish based. I didn't know that. Used to be called DMA Design. Rockstar. And Rockstar, I would say they're one of the best example of a good Rockstar. One of the best companies for a games company. See, when you look at all these other games, like you can't even, like Call of Duty, you go on and you want to play online, or you can't, you need to get PlayStation Online, right, okay. Or you need a season pass, all right, okay. Or you need to download those extra maps. You're like, why isn't the price just the price? But Rockstar have done the opposite. They give you Grand Theft Auto 5 and they've improved it online, like every few months to add new missions and new maps and all these other things. Crypto, when do you start mining? December. I'd thought about it before that, though. I had looked into it a little bit earlier than that, but I didn't pull the trigger until December. I think I could sell my rig easily. I don't know. What do you think, guys? I've got 24 1060s. If I could get like my money back for them, I'd be happy. But I'd want to do it in a big batch lot. I'm not wanting to sell 24 times on eBay and then get all these PayPal disputes for the next few months. People sending them back and they've burnt them out and sent you back rejects. I'd want it one person buying it, come into my room, can see that it's all working correctly. They can look at the hash rates and go, right, let's package them up. But whether, you know, it's the hassle of doing that. But I think it'd be wise to do that because with the new cards coming up, and then what I would be looking to do would be to buy back in with new cards in a few months' time. I would keep all the motherboards and all the setup so that all I have to do is just plug it in and I'm good to go again. I want to continue mining. I like the flexibility it gives me as far as, you know, what coins I can mine, what coins I can invest in. Do I like Silverback Resident Evil? Gives me nausea. I like Resident Evil, but I never really get into it. Andrew Grady, do you like Counter-Strike? I used to love Counter-Strike. I've got it. I mean, I've got Counter-Strike Source and whatever the latest one is. I can't remember it now. I used to play all the time with my friend. We used to play Glass War and all that. But then I got a PlayStation and I started playing Call of Duty, and then when I'm back to Counter-Strike, I was terrible at it. And I'm still terrible at it now. December 2017. Yeah, crypto. Anyone interested in an iPhone 8 EU socket, €745? This is turning into Craigslist here. Okay, you could get your money back for the price of new. Yeah. If you sold them as a job lot, you'd be selling to a miner who'd want them for a knockdown price. But that might not be too bad though, because the price of my cards actually haven't went up. So they would be thinking they're getting a bargain, and I'm selling at a price that's, you know, what I paid for or higher. I sold mine for the price of the new, but you have to say that I bought them in early 2017. Get some new cards, sell the old ones. Yeah, I might look into that, guys. I think it's just the hassle of doing it. I've been put off, but if I could sell them as a batch lot, I'd maybe look into it. Crypto Moustache. CSGO. Yeah, Andrew there. CSGO. I've got it on Steam. Crypto Moustache. I was a Halo guy. I never had the original Xbox. I've never had any Xbox, actually. It's one of the only consoles I've never owned. So I never really get into Halo. My friend Michael loves it, though. I don't like the face recognition thing. Check out the Dutch socket before buying. I don't know what that means. Presto. But would a miner buy a job lot of 1060s with the new cards imminent? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Used card prices will drop. Yeah, I started thinking about this about a month ago. I was like, you know what? Maybe the best thing is to sell. I don't want to sell my 1080 Ti's. I'm happy with them. I'm happy with the sold rates and all that. And I can still... I mean, apart from the two in my main PC, the other four, I guess they've held their value anyway. But I wouldn't want to sell all the mining cards. I don't know. Maybe I should. I don't know. I've not really looked into this. Like, if I... Right, well, 1060, 6GB palette. So, see I was just selling the 1060s, right? So, here's the cards that I've got here. This is the card I've got, so £320. So that's 330 there. So you're talking £320. I paid about 260 or so. 255, 260. So, say I only got my money back. Say it was 250. If someone paid £6,000, it would basically pay off, you know, the money that I spent on buying them. What it means is obviously my mining rate drops right down, though. That's the only thing. But that would be dropping anyway with the new cards coming out. So, I don't know. It's something I need to think about. Just figure it out when they announce next week. But the problem is, Joe, this is when everyone else will be thinking, no, I better hold back. Keep all 1080 Ti's. Yeah. The 1080 Ti's, the ones I've got are quite good ones. They're like gaming ones. Overclock edition. Which crypto in the top 10 do you think will be gone in a year? I think Bitcoin Cash or IOTA. Any thoughts? Good question. I mean, not gone, but just out the top 10. Just out the top 10. I don't know how... You've obviously seen Ripple and Cardano and things like that there, but... And Stellar. See, like the ones with the high circulating supply. Those ones get... If Ripple dropped down to like 30 cents, it would drop right down. So, it's still really high though when you see that, actually. I don't know. I'd say that maybe Monero and Dash are going to climb up into the top 10. Maybe Tether. Ethereum Classic. People are still kind of bullish on Tron, aren't they? I don't know. If I make it, it'd just be a total guess, and I would probably get it wrong. Presto selling a GTX 260 Extreme. You can sell them next year for like $400. Well, the 1060s. The new Nvidias are based on 1080s apparently. Ah, okay. From a tax point of view, I guess it would be better to sell it just now as well, because it's the same tax year, but I don't know. You'd have to do like Craigslist or something. It's a pain. I've not bias mods are undervolted. I just underpowered. I've only underpowered. I didn't want to go with undervolt because I know you can drop the volts, but then I don't know. I looked into that subject in quite a lot of detail. I looked at a lot of reviews and all that, and a lot of miners said that after doing lots of undervolting, they just decided just to underpower it. I don't know if it's different with the AMD cards though, but Nvidia though, a lot of people just say just drop the power rather than the voltage. But I don't know. I just retracted lots of comments because he's in the wrong chat box. Most of you should know my mining rigs by now. I've got I've got 3 rigs of 1060s, 1 rig of 1080 Ti's, and I've got 2 1080 Ti's on my PC. So it's yeah, but I think like long term, would it be better for me to just one of those things though, because there's always that chance where the 1060s is what I'd sell first. There is that chance where I sell them and then the market goes up and I'm like, damn, my hash rate is so poor now compared to what it used to be. You know what would it drop down to? 700 times... I'd probably drop from like 12,000 down to like 4,000. I'd be losing like 2/3 of my hash rate. But I suppose that's still enough for me to mine some coins until I buy the new ones. But the thing is, if I keep my motherboard and all that, when I buy a new card, it's just, boom, plug it in, good to go. EOS developer voting, any idea how to do it? No, I don't know what that even refers to, if I'm honest. Just copy memory stripes from 1 to 15 down to 1 to 1000. Gives you like 2 to 3 mega hashes. Memory stripes? On what? Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. I know you're talking about underpowering and undervolting, but I don't know how you would do that. Gotta give the FUD spreaders a rattling on another stream. It's funny how a lot of people are like, oh, cryptocurrency sucks and all that, and like, well, why are you watching lots of cryptocurrency videos then? No, he's only got 2 1060s and 2 1050 Ti's. I didn't pay silly money for them. The only problem when like new cards come out is the fact that the return you get, the return you get from mining certain coins drops a lot, and you could be reaching the point where, you know, it's just not worth the electricity costs. It's better to sell. But it's one of those things, you know. That's what I was saying to Nollis. I'd really like to get in early with a new coin. You know, I've mined about 10,000 of that Fight Club coin. No, the coin I was talking about the other week, Raven coin. But if I'm keen to maybe mine another coin now. You know, I've got a lot of hi Jet. I've got a lot of those coins. I'm keen to mine another coin now. So, hey guys, if you get any tips, feel free to share them. If there's any new coins out, one of the things that, like, you know, obviously one of the best places, if I can do it. I see Bitcoin talk. I had an account here like in 2010-11. I can't even remember what my username was. Be embarrassing to look back at what I said anyway. Right. Announcements, altcoins. Right, so this is a good place to find out new coins, right? But the problem is, I don't know if there's any way to sort by the latest threads, because some of these, you know, they'll say the last comment was today, but then you click on it and it was posted months ago. Ideally, it would be great to see something that was, you know, just posted over the last week or two, and then see if it was any good, and then you can mine some of it. But there's so many things announced there. You really do have to kind of filter through all the crap. The best rig is the one you leave in the server cabinet. It'll work for free. Nice, nice. There must be a lot of people doing that though. I remember, was it Russian scientists did that? They were using one of the super machines to mine Bitcoin. It's like a scientific thing, and they get caught doing that. The Nollis, I thought you had a magical machine that mined for them. Yeah. Hello, Kev. Hello, Kev. Where's Putin got mad? Yeah, I think he locked him up. Don't get me wrong. That is you shouldn't be using, obviously, you know, taxpayers paying money for these kind of things, and then they should be used for personal gain. I understand that. And take a closer look at Campus Coin. We looked at Campus Coin before, though. I remember Campus Coin, the website didn't work, and then I don't know. I wasn't really impressed by it at the time. Going by the website, but I haven't really looked into it. This is what Mike is bullish on. He's bullish on Campus Coin. How to purchase Campus Coin? Right, okay, we're going to go to an exchange, or is this is it taking me to an exchange? Campus Coin exchange. Let's just look at CoinMarketCap and see where it's listed. It isn't even a cent yet, so it's a new coin. But it isn't on an exchange, it's on Cryptopia. Cryptopia is basically the main place to buy this. I think that Mike is a Campus Coin shill. Well, tell us more about it. Tell us more about it. Mike, tell us more about it. Like, what's it like for mining? What algorithm does it use? Why do you believe in it? Let us know why you want us to take a closer look at it. Take a look at Bunnycoin. Someone suggested that the other day. Was that the adult one? Coin for sex businesses will skyrocket. Well, that demand isn't going anywhere. I love the coin. I just love the coin. No, Mike, come on, Mike. Do better than that. You can't just say I just love the coin. Come on, do more than that. Sell us it. We're giving you a platform here. Sell us this coin. Tell us why. What's the technology behind it? What is so good about this coin? You can't just say I love the coin and then expect people to get on board. We want to know why. Because let's face it, if you're only listed on Cryptopia, you aren't really, you're not really promoting it too well. That being said, Bitcoin Private is on some crap exchanges as well. They bumped W3C on HitBTC for 700%. What's W3C? W3C is like the web standard for designing websites. Andrew just bought some Remy, no passwords. I think it's face recognition and fingerprints. Hopes to cut hacks. Would be nice to get a new phone, look at it, and get everything set up. What's Remy? I don't know what that is. Oh, very good tip. Very good tip. New to crypto. He says that on CoinMarketCap, all coins without the asterisks are mineable. Thank you. I didn't know that. That's very good actually. I didn't know that. So if there's any coins here and they've got an asterisk somewhere, like what's not mineable here? Is Ripple? And Ripple isn't mineable, is it? Tell me a coin here that isn't mineable. I can't see the asterisks. One of them will be something with a high supply. Sorry, you're driving at the moment. What are you doing watching a live stream if you're driving? You're driving and typing and watching a live stream. That cannot be safe. I do not condone that. Yeah, let us know. Let us know. I'm happy for people to explain why a certain coin is good or not. You know, if it helps us all kind of learn more about it, it's all good. Jet loves Litecoin despite the fact that she did you not buy a Bitcoin machine from Subway? How come no one has come up with a coin called Bcash? That's a great point. I think that would drive Roger Ver insane though. Just put in some effort, read the white paper. Presto, I'm on a live stream. I'm on a live stream. Do you want me to sit and do you want me to sit and read the CoinMarketCap? Do you want me to sit and read the CoinMarketCap white paper? What I'm saying is, if anyone comes on the stream and says, you know, this coin's amazing, why? I just love it. Like, you're not really selling it. In fact, you're actually putting people off by the fact that you don't know much about it. I'm not saying Mike doesn't know much about it, you know what I mean? Right. Where is the white paper? Where is the white paper? It's on traffic. Check out W3C chart. I don't know where's the W3C chart? Am I missing something? Right, okay, sorry, I got it. Do you know why I'm getting confused, Dominic? Is because W3C is a web standard thing. It's like the standards for the internet. The World Wide Web Consortium. That's when you say W3C, that's what pops into my brain because it's like, you know, HTML and CSS standards and all that. Okay, so this is a very, very cheap coin. I don't think it's on HitBTC. Right, okay. Pre-sale. This is the best explanation of any cryptocurrency. W3 Coins is a digital currency based on cryptography and created through a process called mining. Well, I don't know you guys, but I'm sold. Roadmap. Okay. That's so fancy and that, but... Okay, so there's a white paper here. I was wanting to open it. Right. Again, if you're bringing up coins, at least give us some sort of idea of what the coin is about so that we know. Read their vision, mission, etc. Which coin are you talking about, Presto? Which coin are you talking about? Presto, sorry. Read their vision, mission, etc. Which coin? I'm trying to look back to see which coin you're referring to. The website CPU coin list is another. Right. Bring on autonomous cars, then make it all drive and text at the same time. Yeah, until then we just have to watch ourselves and get killed. Kev, you asked what the hash rate of my mining machine is. It's 13.5 terahash. Okay. But we went through this the last time, Jet. You don't even have it in your house, do you? Dominic, HitBTC. I would never tell anyone to buy a coin, just not to buy any ones I've bought as a guaranteed go down. Right. So basically, Norris is saying do the exact opposite of what he's been doing, and you'll make money. 02 cash, Bitcoin private coming back. I guess the price was due to the whole market being down. Yeah. That's the thing. You can't read too much into a particular coin going down when everything is going down. When Bitcoin goes down, all the altcoins go down. Presto, well, it has to be authentic more or less, but not too generic, I think. The community is important. I still don't know what coin you're talking about. Where is it? What coin? Is it XVG you're talking about? What coin are you talking about you said that I should look at? Andrew, have a flick at Remy. It's better than It's a Crypto. Yeah. I must say that has to be the worst, one of the worst explanations of what a coin does. Through a process called mining. That really is kind of bizarre. I like this guy's suit though. Nice tie. Will be one of the biggest reserve cryptocurrencies globally. Really? Oh, with 200 billion coins? Right, that's never going to go to a high price unless... can you mine this coin? I'm assuming you can't. Remy. Hi, Shane. Dominic, it's a coin worth gambling. W3 Coins looks like it might have its head office above the dry cleaners. I can look if you want, guys. Do they have an address? Does W3C have an address? It's China and San Francisco. Could be legit. This one's downtown by the looks of it. Could be a business area. So this is where W3 Coins are based. And it's based... Come on. Alright, I need to go on the road. I need to go here. Well, that's an office building. So that's where that's where W3 Coins is based, apparently. That's quite an evil looking building, isn't it? You like the philosophy a lot. XVG, right? So you like Verge, right? What do you think about the privacy aspect of what coin? I think the dollar price of coins will rise. Yeah, I think it will as well. Just because there's more people coming into cryptocurrency. So Bitcoin will come back. The value in Satoshis will drop. That's a worry. That's a worry. Yeah, Dominic, that is a worry. I've seen a lot of people talk about that where when Bitcoin dips and then goes back up, Bitcoin becomes bullish, but then altcoins don't, have the same Satoshi value. Jet has got $66 now on my mining. What pool are you using, Jet? What pool are you using? Because by the sounds of it, you know what, Jet? We've been through this all last week, though. We're not going to go down that rabbit hole again. It's a legit right there. I think it's a legit bump and dump coin now. Is dumped. I bought like 5,000 of them. We'll see. Hi, Aaron. Good to see you. We were talking, Aaron. We've been talking about Bitcoin going down. I think most people have been talking about that and the fact that every coin has been going down. Seneca Tech. The bunny token, as far as I know, someone will be able to tell you better than I can, but I believe it's for the adult industry, for adult videos and stuff. I don't know whether it's been adopted by, I'll see with the website. See if it's not. I don't want to show any adult material, obviously. Oh, that looks okay. So that's his bunny token. I mean, I'm very reluctant. The whole token thing is, I don't know. There's been so many scams with ICOs. It's hard not to be a little bit cautious about it. 6 hours. 1 Ethereum is 9,420 bunnies. Price per 10,000 bunny. What are they basing this on? This is the thing. This is a common marketing thing, though. This is what the ICOs use, to see them. They start making things scarce. They do it all the time. Like, buy my crappy ebook for $10. Only the first 20 people get it for that. Then it goes up to $20. Then it goes up to $50. See a lot of companies do this, to drive up demand. See it in ICOs as well. Yeah, it does look. I mean, I'm sure some people will make money out of ICOs. I'm sure some could do well, but a lot of them look very scammy. There's only one guarantee about all these kind of ICOs is that the people that are running them, those are the guys that will make a killing. Look at this. I don't know if this fills me with confidence either. Someone's just a leading affiliate for adult websites, and then they've got 2 porn stars. Like, no offense to porn stars, but do you really want the porn stars running your cryptocurrency? Like, are they developers? Are they happen to be, I've did 100 movies and I'm great with C++. DBC is an AI coin that will become mineable. Never heard of that. As far as Encash goes, my uncle writes facial recognition software for the NSA and told me that what Encash will be doing will be completely illegal. Even more illegal in Europe. Yeah, Europe. Well, Britain will probably be leaving Europe, but European Union is quite good in, kind of tackling things like that, I think. Crypto porn. Yeah, it's kind of bizarre. Like, they've even linked to that IMDb page. Like, how is that relevant? Do I really want to see... Do I need to see the movies she's been in and watch her doing her thing to... Oh, right, okay, I'm going to invest in Bunny Token now after she's been in a party with a lot of people. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, the adult industry will use a cryptocurrency at one point. It's kind of... It makes sense for them for what they're doing with privacy and all that as well. But which one will be adopted, I don't know. What's this? We are pleased to announce. I set up notifications for KuCoin. because I thought BTCP was going to get listed, and I just get a new notification every day that they've added some other coin that I don't have. To sell personal data actually linked to someone is completely illegal according to the Supreme Court. You can only sell data analytics. Ah, okay, yeah, I know what you're saying. Like with Facebook ads and all that, you can only say, you can sell the data saying that people between 19 and 25 visited these websites and they bought this and all that kind of thing. A token for webcam services or escort services, yeah. There will be coins like that. CMPCO news of huge partnership with Campus Coin. What does the C stand for in C++? C++ when Pawn Stars are involved. The EU is kind of be funny with cryptocurrencies. I'm sure Germany came out and said that they wouldn't tax anyone for it. What's the real Bitcoin private price? I got £23 and £85 in my Blockfolio. Hope it's 85. The real price, I think it was like $35 today. I think. If I see. Yeah. Yeah, $35. But, you know, that's just taking on all the different... You'll see there'll be different prices in different exchanges. But yeah, what was the other one? It said 85 quid. Yeah, that's wrong. Dominic, an escort service in Vienna is already accepting crypto. Doesn't surprise me. I saw there was a stripper in Vegas or something that got like the barcode scanned on her so that people could just kind of beep her and give her a tip. Thing is, someone would like to shake their money maker on webcams for money. Isn't Spankcoin or something good for that? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of them. There's going to be a lot of coins in that industry for that. Another government and media argument against privacy coins that people that right now is that people don't even know. Oh, so I'm getting mixed up with the statements. Another government and media argument against privacy coins is that people use them to access sites containing child porn. I don't. The thing is though, that's like isn't having everything on the ledger. You know, if we're talking mass adoption, isn't having everything on the ledger just giving everyone a clear glimpse of what you've been buying and selling? You know, if they use software or they just did the research. It's so sad because Encash is straight being pumped right now and people don't even know the law. I don't know much about Encash, if I'm honest. I saw it in Binance when it got listed. If the EU said anything interpreted as being against crypto, the price would tank. The thing about governments and cryptocurrency is, you know, governments are all about control, and that's what they're scared about. They don't know how to control this. They don't know how to control it. That's, you know, every government set, you know, they set what the coin is, the dollar, the pound, the euro, the whatever, and they can control it. They can put, you know, prices up and down with inflation and all that, and they can, you know, pump more things out to the economy. They can control interest rates, and the fact that they wouldn't be controlling that scares them. But I think in a world economy it kind of makes sense. But I don't know how governments are going to act with all this as far as taxation goes, as far as regulation goes. Hi Shane, do you think the Monero V4 will be more successful now that they've had more time to work with it? And in theory, if they you know, if they get more time to actually develop it, because I know there was some concerns about, originally they hadn't planned to release the wallet until afterwards, and people were concerned about that. Monero V will be worth like 50% of Monero. I think it'll be less than that because they're offering 10 Monero V coins for each Monero. I think the governments and banks will eventually be positive about crypto once they've sat down together and worked out how to centralize it. The thing is, how can they do that though? How can they centralize that kind of thing? I don't know how. I don't know. That's the kind of main stumbling block with all this. I mean, I don't know how they're going to handle that. How they're going to centralize all of it. If they can't control that, I'll see as a false flag happening so they can print more money. We're only 1 week away from a game-changing partnership for Campus Coin. Exciting times. Right, Risto, you've posted several comments about Campus Coin now, so tell us what Campus Coin is about. Tell us why it's good. just spamming the forum and not telling us what's going on. Like I've said before, I'm happy to look at a coin. If someone says, check this out, this coin's out, check it out, it's good. Tell us why it's good. No, don't just keep posting ads. You'll be banned if you keep doing that, because you're just annoying people. Try and participate in the discussion and tell us why a particular coin is good or bad. You guys know, if you tell me about a particular coin, I've been mining this or I've bought this, I will look at it and we'll all talk about it. But just saying, hey, it's going to be amazing, it's going to be amazing. When I said to Mike about it, you know, why is it so good, he didn't say. Encash claims facial recognition used for businesses to actually have a profile on someone when they enter a store. It claims they will sell that business on. Yeah, I think a lot of people, I wouldn't be happy with that either. When I walk into a store and they know information about me, that I wouldn't like that at all. I agree, Dominic, a good coin is a solid community. I'm always encouraged, you know, when I look at a new coin, I'll check out the white paper, I'll check out the roadmap, but one of the first things I look for now is the Discord group, and see if they've got like a Telegram, Discord group, a Reddit group. And a lot of the time, a lot of these coins don't have anything like that. But you can get a good idea of what the community is like and what, you know, how things are being developed by looking at what, you know, everyone's saying about it. Okay, Risto X is blockchain for students. They will have private ledgers for the school to keep track of coin usage at campus stores. Parents can send their kids coins to use at school. Possibly a college partnership on their upcoming announcement. Right, but what? Tell us more about the coin. Like, what algorithm do they use for mining and all that? Or is it pre-mined? No, it's mineable, isn't it? How can they talk about Bitcoin private going on hit BTC at the end of March when exchanges say they're not allowed to talk about it? That's a fair. I don't know. 02 Cash. I don't know why, because they've got it in their official website. That if I find it here, what 02 Cash is referring to is here on the Bitcoin private website. It says currently trade Satoshi Nanix. How do you pronounce that? Octex X rates and Barter DX list Bitcoin private. HIP BTC is confirmed to list this part, and we're engaged in discussions with individual exchanges, aka Binance, KuCoin. But this bit, I don't know, because I think it's all. I think these things are always at a discretion of the exchange. So maybe they've decided, right, you're accepted. Maybe there's a technical reason with the wallets or something that they can't add them right now, and they said, but you're happy to kind of advise people that it'll be added soon. I don't know. I imagine it's something in the background they've said, yeah, it's okay to say that. Knowledge's privacy coin is a black paper. It's comprehensive, but you can't read it because the text is the same colour as the pages. See, the interesting thing, Knowledge, that's 20 years ago, that's what SEO was. All the largest websites, a lot of the adult websites used to do that as well. It's one of the most common techniques to try and get ahead in the rankings 20 years ago. And then search engines caught onto it. But, you know, say you had an adult website or just any website, you'd have a white page, and at the bottom you'd have white text, and you'd put like Disney and like, you know, keywords that people would search for, and then you would go to the top of the rankings. Andrew Grady, I see credits get over 400,000 transactions per second. Maybe a good buy until Lightning, of course. I've not been looking at credits. Credit is mineable. Their white paper comes out at the end of the quarter. They're also producing an app for students to use. Why don't they have the white paper? Like, have they not said right, okay. So they're still waiting for the white paper. Right, okay. I mean, I know sometimes they wait for the white paper. I know that. Right, what I'll do is see with Campus Coin, I'm going to sign up. I'll sign up to the I'll drop by the Discord group tonight. I'll check it out. I'll look at whether mining is actually worth it, and I'll read more about it. How's that? Oh, they've actually got information there. Proof of work. Right. What algorithm? What algo are we talking here? What algorithm are we talking here? Be NVIDIA friendly. Mining. Campus pool. What's the mining rates like? Oh no, that's encouraging. Antmine pool. For mining XVG. Right, so that's not just Campus Coin. Right, so far we've got 3 mining pools. One doesn't mention Campus Pool, the other one has got a DNS error. And the other one doesn't work. Right, so okay, well, we're not mining. See just this in general. See from someone who's worked on websites for years. See if you don't have any information. Don't put more coming soon. Just don't link to the page. Don't have a page and link to it. Wait. Don't add any links to the page until there's information there. That is like website 101. See Discord group. Accept invite. Cancel. Continue Discord. Right. So not impressed so far, if I'm honest, as far as the mining pool goes. They've linked 3 pools that don't even mention it. Well, 2 of them don't even open. So that's giving me a bad impression. Okay, Campus Coin. We are 1 week away from the announcement. Mining. Right. Could just be unlucky with the pools being down. I'll check that out later. 7 days, 30 days. Alright, okay. I never understand. This is the thing I find annoying sometimes. See with official Twitter accounts. I know they might want to retweet big announcements from the industry, but when I go to an official Twitter account for a currency, for a cryptocurrency, I want updates, roadmaps. We've been added to this exchange, facts, figures, things that are useful. These are all just retweets. You know what I mean? Like, there's a retweet from this guy. Full article here. New article, understanding Bitcoin volatility. Right, okay, fine. But what's this got to do with Campus Coin? Just little things like this. Just like, well, why are you talking? Just keep it about Campus Coin. This is what I'm trying to learn about. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent, but I'll have a look at it. I'll have a look at it and see what it, this time next week, buy Campus Coin. It's the best coin in the world. Nollis is not impressed. That's a nice way of putting it. New to crypto, ARK is sticking their nose in universities too. They want to plant the blockchain mindset in the minds of upcoming. That's the thing. The young will be right into this. The young people will be right into this. You kind of more older people might be scared of it, but you need to adapt or die. Adapt or die. This time next week, I'm going to be bullish. I'm going to be bullish about Campus Coin. Best coin in the world. You can actually become an ambassador. You recruit people to the Discord group. And you'll get a description on the Campus Coin website with a picture. Fantastic. And you will get an apparel bundle. That seems like me doing a lot of work and getting pretty much nothing in return. Yeah, let's spend weeks promoting someone else's cryptocurrency and I'll get a t-shirt at the end of it. Gotta pay me, man. Gotta pay me. Final conclusion, I don't know. You know, the thing is with cryptocurrency is like you don't know what's going to do well, what's going to do well in the market. This is maybe a niche that maybe there's a desire for it. Maybe the guys that have launched this have got really good contacts in universities. But I'm not impressed by a coin linking to a mining page that's got no mining pools and things like that. Just a little bit silly. They get Campus Coin as an ambassador. Is that true? I didn't see that. Doesn't say that. You're saying they get Campus Coin. It doesn't say that there. Given to number one ambassador of the month description. Doesn't say that you get paid. Where does it say that? Earn rewards daily. Sounds very vague. I'm always critical about this stuff though. You know, I always think, you know, get the Spidey sense out, get the BS. I smell BS. Yeah, the whole ambassador program thing is though, I think it's like pyramid schemes. Those guys are pretty good at ambassadors. Camp Ass Coin, 72 ambassadors for 72 ambassadors. I don't know. I just don't get me wrong. I realize they need to promote it, and but I don't agree with that approach to it all. If I'm honest, I was the same with Bitcoin Private. You know, Bitcoin Private raised like $4 or $5 million or something through the donation fund, and they're like, oh, we want you to write articles, we want you to do videos and promote us for free, and you could be our ambassador. I'm like, nah, I think I'd prefer to be paid. Why don't you just pay me a wage, hire me as a contractor? Do you know what I mean? It just seems, I don't know, being an ambassador, it's kind of free merchant processing for units for retailers, students. Okay, so Mike Hughes is saying it's get free merchant processing units for retailers. Students get free Campus Coin for signing up to use. That's not good. I don't like that. So they don't need big exchanges. The students or parents will be mostly the ones buying it on the app. But how is the cryptocurrency going to work if they're giving it out for free? Like, what's the developer's fee and the mining pools and all that? You know, is there a founder's fee? What's going on? What algorithm does it use? This is the thing. These are the kind of questions I'm asking as a miner when you go onto the page and the information isn't there. I don't know. Well, no, Mike makes a fair point. You know, maybe their online efforts aren't the best, but maybe they're out there actually, you know, chapping doors, meeting people, going out there, giving t-shirts out and making it brandable. I don't know, maybe they are. I don't know. Obviously, we're not seeing that. We're just seeing the website and stuff. There's kind of like a few flags in the website that's kind of, you know, as I said, like, there's the Reddit page. It's all kind of partnerships and prizes and stuff like that. It's kind of, it could do well. You know, I'm not going to discount the fact it could do well. I don't know. No white paper just now, but there's no information about mining. There's no information about, God, they love a stock image in this website, don't they? They love a stock image. Surprised. It's like a Benetton ad. They normally do that, don't they? They get someone from each race in the world. Campus Coin ATMs. Ah, here we go. 200 million coins pre-mined. Thank you, but no thank you. 200 million coins pre-mined. Are you kidding me? 200 million. Well, I am not mining that, that's for sure. 200 million. Get yourself to... Like, what is the incentive for me to get involved in this in any way whatsoever? Now I know why there's no mining pools mentioned there. Now I know why they're not telling you what algorithm they use. 200 million mines? 200 million mines. Coins? 200 million coins. 50 million. Okay, 25 million are going to the ambassador program. Right, okay. 15. Nah, I don't like this kind of setup. I really don't like this setup. Call me old fashioned. I want a cryptocurrency to be mined. I don't want it pre-mined. Yeah, I don't like this. Honestly, I don't like the look of this at all. I know I don't know it all. I know I've not seen the white paper. I know I've not seen it all. But this does look kind of scummy. This is the thing though. You got a lot of cryptocurrencies that kind of disguised as cryptocurrencies as well. How is this cryptocurrency even going to be supported if no one's mining it? Stock image tastic. Oh, these stock images. I could be wrong, guys. I really could be wrong. I've not seen the white paper, but I don't know. I'm not inspired. I'm honestly not inspired. In CoinMarketCap, total market supply 366 million, total supply 566 million. I'm not encouraged, guys. I'm sorry. I know some of you believe in this, but I smell. Total supply is 1 billion. Is it 1 billion? Current max supply is 500 million. No. They're all working on proof of stake and masternodes. Yeah, it's not for me. I mean, good luck. If it works out well, you make money out of it. Good luck. But these kind of websites that you know that I'm not encouraged. It could do well though, as I'm saying, it could do well. I realise that the general public look at these things differently than I do. I'm looking at this from years of kind of working online and that, and I'm always spidey sense tingling for this kind of stuff. But these things, they could have a lot of backers with a lot of money, with a lot of contacts. I don't know. The problem with a lot of Masternode, Aaron is saying the problem with a lot of Masternode coins, no one is using them, with no traffic, no node payments. Where's it? I mean, how is that network even supported? If who's going to support it if the coin can't be mined? Yeah, Campus Coin has had a lot of airtime. I don't mind having a look at these things, guys. If you say check out this coin, check out that coin. As long as it's not a Ponzi scheme, I don't want to give those guys any kind of exposure. But we're seeing a lot of coins like this. This kind of idea where it's check out our website. I mean, if you thought if you didn't agree with Campus Coin's strategy, W3 Coins. This is definitely the same ballpark. Nothing's going to beat that as a description of what it does. Mining. These token websites, see these buy tokens and all this. I don't like that. I don't like the whole token thing. Anyway. Hey, you asked for an explanation. No, I did, Mike. No, I do appreciate you telling me. No, I do appreciate you coming up and explaining that. I do appreciate you taking the time to explain. Stop spreading fear about Campus Coin, Kev. I know. Well, if you join me early, you might think I'm a shell for it. It could do well. It could do well. Knowledge asking what about Camping Coin? Dominic bumped and will be dumped hard soon. Knowledge Campy Coin. Hi hackers. Aaron is asking me to talk about Minex Coin. I'm going to do a video about Minex Coin one day. This is a coin that Aaron's been talking about a lot. This is actually got a good system. This is a good idea. I'll do a video about this one day because I've not mined it, but it's got an interesting concept to reduce volatility. They use a kind of interesting. I'll explain it all in more detail. I want to sit down and read the white paper and do a proper video about it. But this is a coin that's pretty decent. As far as the coin market cap goes, let me see, where are we? MNX. It's actually performed really. Oh, sorry. It's performed really well recently. You know, look at this. Like when the market's been going down, this has been doing pretty well. If you look over the last month, it's actually been pretty stable. Especially if you look at the Bitcoin there. Look at the Satoshi value. I'm going to try and do a video about it this week, with the app and all that. Oh, hackers, hi. 24 app prep is not a good day for you, Kev. Your channel disappear. Trust me. What the hell are you talking about? 24 app prep. Your channel will disappear. What, you suggesting you're going to hack me? Well, I think I'll just ban you if that's the case. Right, I'm removing that guy. I don't know what he's talking about, but some coming on and threatening me on my own channel. Screw that guy. Halo Craft, I wish I could understand you better. If I could, you'd be at the top all day long. I don't know. Is that's like the old classic? What do you call it? A shit sandwich? A compliment wrapped in an insult, wrapped in an enigma. Where are you from, Halo? Yeah, the old V for Vendetta avatar. My channel will disappear. Trust me. The scary thing is there is some things, you know, that hackers can do as far as using bots to downvote channels and all that kind of thing. But I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. From the USA. Okay. Really like your content. Right. Well, there's quite a lot of Americans watching the stream. I think you've just not been exposed to the like kind of any accents from across the pond. You'll pick it up. You'll pick it up. I've seen the same thing, you know, when you first, a lot of Americans, they find it difficult to understand the accent at first, but then when they listen to you more, they get used to it. I'm old. How old is old? Yeah, your Chanel will disappear. He did say that, actually. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, there's Canadians as well watching, and you know, there's maybe some Mexicans as well. One of my friends is over in America just now. He's over in New York for St. Patrick's Day. I think he's going to Vegas after that. How old are you, Halo? How old are you? $59. Oh, okay. Well, you're still fairly young. You know, I mean, you're young enough to, I mean, to understand computers and all that. Hi, Mr. Z. I'm just looking at, I've got a lot of comments here to answer from the regular videos. Finally, a green day. Yeah, I don't know. That's a kind of bizarre way to start any kind of like I don't know what the guy was trying to achieve. I don't know. I don't know. Right, guys, I'm going to tie up the stream soon, but what I wanted to do, ideally, Yeah, he probably is a troll, Chris. He's one of Rhett's foot soldiers. What I'd like to do is take a break for an hour or two, and then I'll do the live stream again. You know, just start back up and do another stream. You know, I'm hungry. Put it that way. I'm hungry. So I'm gonna respond to some of the comments that people left earlier as well. And then I'll be back on later on, maybe for a few hours. Yeah, I need to maybe sort my car as well. I don't know. I'll speak to my friend. My car died. My car battery died. And I honestly could have died the other day with my car. I really could have died. Me and my friends went into Glasgow for St. Patrick's Day, and it came up with the car stalled on the motorway. And I thought, right, was that the car? Was that with me? And I was like, no, it must have been me. And then, right, I'll address your comment in a second, Mike. Yeah, we went into Glasgow. I parked the car in the car park. My steering started locking up. And then I parked the car, and then I turned it back on. It was dead. I couldn't start it. And it wasn't just a dead battery, like a low battery. I think it was, I think the alternator needs replaced. But I was driving on the motorway, and effectively I couldn't charge my battery, and the battery was draining fast, maybe because of a rogue wire. You know, it was draining. It broke my friend's multimeter. He was looking at it, broke his multimeter. I could have, in theory, when I was driving the motorway at 70 miles an hour, it could have just, you know, just switched everything off. Couldn't even turn on the clock or the lights. Yeah, well, I've been in a car crash as well. I've crashed on the motorway when I was doing 70 miles an hour, and I had like a bad concussion for a month and so. So yeah, I'm not keen to go through that again. But my friend is going to look at it. We're going to try and sort it this week. I work from home though, so it's not the biggest, you know, inconvenience to my life, if I'm honest. But to address Mike said, yeah, look, Kevin, I appreciate your content and your approach with things, but the people who scream scam, 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 just because they say one thing they don't like, well, that's just ignorant. Well, we're just having a laugh as well, Mike, with Campus Coin. But I would say, though, there are warning signs when you look at these kind of websites as far as from an investment point of view, why I'm maybe a little bit skeptical. One, you've got a mining page listing to 3 pools. One doesn't mention Campus Coin. The other 2 don't even load up. Fine, it could be a bad day, whatever, but for all 3 not to mention it, that's suspicious. But they shouldn't be linking to it anyway if the mining pools aren't active. They shouldn't be linking to any page that doesn't have any content. The other thing is the 200 million coins pre-mined. That centralizes wealth, and it doesn't really act like a cryptocurrency in that situation. The whole, you know, cryptocurrency is, well, generally about decentralization. So there's things like that. I mean, if you saw other people, I know we're joking about it, but 200 million pre-mined coins is a big red flag. Really is a big red flag. There's a reason why people don't like it. And if you look on Bitcoin Talk, whenever you see coins that said, yeah, we've pre-mined it for a few weeks, people are like, yeah, we're not interested. People don't like that. They really don't like that. So from a mining point of view, at least, I'm not impressed. But from an investment point of view, well, we'll see what happens. There's no road paper at this point. All we've got right now is an incomplete website and a Twitter page that keeps retweeting other people's articles. So, I don't know. Call me suspicious. I wasn't impressed. But I could be wrong. I've said this before, guys. You know, like, you look at a coin and you think it's going to go one way or the other. All I'm going to do is look at the facts. I don't think this looks like a coin that I want to invest in or mine. But I don't know. I could be wrong. And you don't know what's going on in the background with these guys. The guys could have good contacts. They could have a lot of money. You know, they could have know a lot of people in the industry to get this off the ground. And as you say, they could be going door to door, old school kind of marketing out there on the feet, giving out t-shirts. I don't know. But all I've got to look at is the website, and there was a few things that kind of put me off. So anyway, what's for dinner, Kev? Don't know, actually. I don't know. Probably some sort of corn thing. See what happens. We'll see what happens. Right, guys, I'm going to go and get dinner. I'm going to reply to some comments. I'm going to speak to some friends, etc. I'll probably come back on in a few hours. So if you haven't already did so, I think if you click subscribe, but I think if you have to hit the little bell to be notified if I'm streaming. I think that's how it works. I think so. But anyway, in a few hours' time, I should be back on. More nonsense, more talking about crypto, and more just hanging out and chatting and all that. So thanks to everyone who's been watching. Thanks for all the comments. I won't do a big long goodbye because I will be back online in a few hours. So until then, guys, cheers. Thanks for watching. I'll speak soon. Cheers, guys.